But we need to get you updated on a new development happening now. Joining us now, former Home Depot and Chrysler CEO is Bob Nardelli, and from the Heritage Foundation, economist E.J. Antoni. Bob, first to you. Brand new polls coming in. This Biden White House is in serious trouble with voters. We're in 1970s stagflation, also 1970s era protests. Let's get your reaction to new sound coming in, Bob, from voters angry about inflation. Watch this.
It's hard to stay on top of expenses. I buy a lot of frozen dinners, so they have gone up. Well, I know when Trump was in office, it was sad, but my 401k was just going up and up and up. I mean, it was wonderful to watch it. But what's the trade-off?
How has inflation affected you day to day?
Every single thing is more expensive than it was under Biden and his administration. Everything.
What part is it, the inflation? And if so, what about it?
It is the inflation. I mean, just yesterday, they passed a bill sending $60 billion more dollars, which we don't have. We have to borrow. Okay, it's not like we got Fort Knox sitting there full of money that we're just doling it out. Everything we send to anybody, and I mean anybody, okay, is money we're borrowing. And future generations will be paying for that.
What do you think, Bob?
Well, Liz, clearly that is the voice of the majority of the Americans today, and that's why we see it reflected in the polls. Every comment they made, the last gentleman, for example, $69 billion. If that's a top priority, I got it. But there's not a business or a family that could have the reckless spending that's going on with this administration. And when you pay more on interest and debt and less on military, we are weakening ourselves in the world, in the globe.
Historian Neil Ferguson said that's a tipping point for other superpowers in the past. When that happens, EJ, what Bob just said, look at this CNN poll of the voters who say the economy is a big factor in who they're going to vote for. 2/3 say they'll vote for Trump. 7 out of 10 voters disapprove of Biden on the economy, rate the Biden economy as poor. Gallup reports, EJ, Biden is the most unpopular, least liked president of all presidents in the last 71 years, lower than Nixon and Carter. The Wall Street Journal, EJ, reports this election this fall is among the most consequential in a generation. What do you think? But Biden's going to get rid of the Trump tax cuts, raise taxes by nearly $6 trillion over 10 years. That's going to hit everyone, the middle and working class, too.
Liz, you're absolutely right, and it's a direct violation of his pledge not to raise taxes on those earning less than $400,000. But we really shouldn't be surprised by that, because he has already broken that pledge with the hidden tax of inflation, which falls disproportionately among low and middle income earners. But on top of that, we have to remember that the net interest on the debt, while that has recently passed defense spending, gross interest on the debt, which is the actual amount it costs to finance the debt, that surpassed military spending months ago. And so the downward spiral of federal finances has already begun.
Yeah, it turned Habsburg Spain into a downturn. It turned the UK into a downturn. They've lost their superpower status. You know, here's the thing, Bob, we've got the Federal Reserve with a consequential meeting this Wednesday on whether it will actually raise rates or cut rates. You know, Wall Street started out this year expecting 7 rate cuts. Now they're worried there may be only 2 rate cuts, Bob, or they could raise rates instead because of now nearly 20% compounded inflation under Biden, Bob. This is a serious issue. Are we now seeing a bond market crack up? The New York Times' David Brooke warns that because of Biden overspending. Too many bonds looking for too many investors, causing yields to spike higher.
Yeah, it's a sad state, isn't it, Liz, when the weather forecasters are better than the economists. There's no way we were ever going to get 6. Then it went to 5, 4, 3, now 0. Nothing's going to happen in May if you look at the April numbers. Certainly nothing's going to happen in November or October before the election. So you really only have a couple of meetings left. And if you look at the numbers, Liz, they are deceptively correct when you talk about job creation. I follow this very, very closely. I think the government was the second largest employer in 23. You look at last month, 70,000 jobs were government jobs. So you always got to ask the real question. No jobs
Okay.
in manufacturing, which are the heart of GDP.
But, you know, so what Bob is saying is extremely important. But the bond market crack up, it sounds like it could be here, that there's too much overspending, too many bonds for sale. That yield on that 10-year is, EJ, it's breaking toward 4.7. If it breaks above 5%, we could have more regional bank failures. But again, we have too much money pouring into the system, too much government spending, overloading the U.S. Treasury market, EJ.
Liz, absolutely. And on top of that, the Treasury just announced earlier today that they're going to borrow approximately $850 billion in the third quarter of this year. In other words, once the Treasury blows through all of the tax revenue it got from April 15th, we're going to be right back on track to spending about $1 trillion every 100 days. This is absolutely breaking the bond market and money markets. And people need to remember that that 10-year Treasury affects countless interest rates throughout the economy, including your mortgage rate.
Yeah, absolutely. Bob Nardelli, EJ, Antoni, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's good to see you both.